Hello there, this is Jacke Karashae. I wanted to give you a new little update. It's been 5 months since we last talked. I'm sorry, I'm gotta keep up with this a little bit more. So, what is new since the last time we talked? Well, first off, I have my music in a podcast now, The Pollinate Show, which you'll see a link down underneath the video if you're on YouTube, or if you go to YouTube, there'll be a link there. It's a little podcast friends of mine make, and I did a little instrumental theme song for them, so definitely go check them out, listen to the song, and give me your thoughts, good or ill, if you'd like. But otherwise, just enjoy the podcast, it's pretty fun. And it was a blast to do the music for it. It's totally different like feel and stuff from the main stuff that I do, which was a nice break. So, the other things that have been going on, it's 3 weeks or so into the break, about 1 week left, and I've been working on new music. It's been really fun, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I hate it. I hate it when bands will say, we've got great new music, or they keep saying, we've got great new music that we're working on, and it's awesome, and we can't wait for you to hear it, and then there's nothing for you to listen to, or look at, or anything, and you're kind of like, okay, good on ya, let me know when something actually comes out. So I say with apologies, I'm really excited about what I'm working on here. I can't wait for you to hear it, but I don't have any sound samples for you yet. So I want to just briefly tell you some of the things that I've been listening to and sounds kind of that you might be hearing in the new music as it comes out. So there's kind of three genres that I've been adding to in my mental repertoire. First off is rock. There's a lot of rock in the last album. I've been listening to several different bands, but one of the most influential has been actually Radiohead, which for some reason I hadn't heard until about 2 months ago. I mean, I knew the name, but hadn't listened to their stuff, and just absolutely love OK Computer, old and new stuff. OK Computer and Rainbows right now are some of my favorite. I haven't listened through everything yet, but just the way that they have such complexity and layering and different guitar parts and rhythms and how like deep and you kind of get lost in it. Really cool, and they can really establish a mood really well, in my opinion. So that's on the rock front, the main new sound that I'm working on. In the acoustic sort of front, there's been a whole lot of indie sort of artists that I've been listening to, or pop or indie rock, or, you know, name your subgenre of choice, that I'm really excited about, that weren't really in the last album at all, that'll be in here, which is going to be great. You can see my acoustic guitar back there, which I'll be doing lots of awesome recording with, which I didn't have that when I was doing the last album. So, anyways, bands. Death Cab for Cutie, Regina Spektor, Bon Iver, Josh Garrels, and more that are escaping me, the Decemberists. Anyways, so really excited about that. There's lots of sort of folk rock stuff that I'm doing that I can't wait for you to hear. It's some of the stuff that's on the acoustic EP that I released. It has some of that influence, but there's even more. And once I get good enough to play it, I'll record it. So that's over the next few months. I'm going to be working on practicing with that and getting super good at these songs so I can sit down and record it. So here's a little bit of recording studio tidbit trivia, you decide. With rock, there's a certain amount, at least for my last album setup-wise, some of it was kind of, it was made more easy because 90% of the stuff that I was recording guitar-wise was on an electric guitar, and I had it going through a pedal and directly into my computer. So you plug it in, hit your preset, and it sounds like exactly the same. 2 months apart, different recordings, you can just stitch them together and it's seamless. With acoustic guitar, it's not nearly as easy because I'm actually micing the guitar. You can see right here, here's my microphone. One of two, hello microphone. And I use this for both vocals and acoustic guitar. And with acoustic guitar, there's a problem, because you can mic it and you can record it and that's great, but you can't really fix any mistakes that you've made if you don't notice them on the initial session. So you have to sit down and record, and then when you stop, it's done. You have to like redo it. I would say you have to redo everything, but sometimes you can kind of sort of re-record a little bit later, but in general, it's not nearly as flexible as electric guitar, at least with the way that I'm doing it. So that means I just have to get really good at these songs before I sit down and try and record them. So that's over the next few months. I'm going to be working on that, so that hopefully come summer, some of these songs I can actually put down, and it'll be awesome. So anyways, other instrument, banjo right here. Had very little of it in one track of On High on the last album, and I'm really excited. I'm kind of actually learning how to play banjo, sort of in a Sufjan Stevens non-bluegrass sort of way. Also Sufjan Stevens, major influence I'm really excited about in both the electronic and the acoustic realms. Anyways, so working on that and practicing that. Meanwhile though, you might be asking, what have I been working on for the last 3 weeks other than playing instruments? Well, I have been working on stuff with the electric guitar and with the synthesizer, which is right here. Check it. Yes. So, I've been doing a lot more of the electronic and rock stuff. Here we go. Pardon me while the camera shakes here. Alright. So that's really about it. But, yeah, I hope you guys are having a great Christmas break, and I hope to have some more videos / info / updates for you. I don't know about you, but I am terrible about writing blog posts. I'll start something and I'll sit there for 2 or 3 hours if I'm really dedicated, and we'll keep on writing and erasing and writing and erasing. So I have almost nothing on my Tumblr right now, but I'm trying to get a little bit better at that so that you get more of a consistent information or whatnot from me, because I love sharing stuff with you guys. Alright, this movie has been running for 7 minutes, 8 minutes almost. So go ahead, go do something awesome, fun, whatnot. Enjoy your guys' breaks if you have them, or if not, your evenings or days or whenever you're watching this. It's 3 p.m. right now. And I'm going to get back to it. Thank you so much for watching and listening. This is Jacke Karashae, hoping that you have a good new semester.